What's the first thing you think of when you go to a new city, or even live in a new city? What's the first thing you worry about? That's crime, folks. And Sunnyshore County ain't any different. Ring City is a mess. We got tons of crime going around. And today, we gonna do something about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ryzen channel. My name is Ravi, and today we're back in City Skylines 2 and the beautiful and very, very rich Sunnyshore County. Now, although we have so much money, we need something to do with it. And if you looked at the previous episode, the one thing that's still remaining that my citizens complain about is crime. So today we're going to tackle just that. We're going to add a prison. We're going to improve the state of crime in the county. And then at the end of the episode, we might tack on one or two more small little towns to get us prepared for the next episodes. Let's jump into it. All right, so there's a crazy amount of crime in the county. What's happening? Why is it happening? We got to figure it out and address it today. First, let's figure out where the crime is really bad. You know, we build a small community here. Crime sucks out here. Fair enough, there's not police nearby. I understand that. Crime is not great over here. We have a police station here. It has not many arrested criminals, but there still tends to be a lot of crime. We have Sunset Shores, which is like, yeah, it's all right. You know, there's still crime here and there, but it's not. Sunnyshore Estates, ironically, is a very crime, I don't know, high crime place to live, which is supposed to be my really nice area. So might need to work on that. But one big, really bad spot is Ring City. Ring City is a disaster, folks. There's crime happening all over the place. So if I go over to here, it's interesting because the police coverage is good, but we just don't have enough facilities, I think. So if you look at let's take a look at the development points we can spend on and what we're missing. Everywhere else, we've kind of expanded a little bit, but if you look at the one place I haven't developed anything in, it's crime. It's police and administration. Now, the city hall, the central bank, those things are just going to help make my city more profitable, which at this point, because of whatever happened last episode, feel free to go back and watch it if you want to catch up. I got plenty of money right now. I got 90 mil in the bank, but I don't have a welfare office, which would probably help my citizens just be happy, provide financial support, which is just overall great. And it does lower the likelihood of recurring crime there. The police headquarters will probably be able to this will be a more appropriate facility for Ring City because of the massive concentration of population there. And of course we have the prison. The prison is something that I am totally missing, right? I think if you look at my police heat map again, there's 11 people that are supposed to be sentenced to prison. The difference between jail and prison. Oh, okay. I just read the description. I didn't know what the difference between jail and prison is, but I guess prison is the next level up. So someone can either be let go or sent to prison according to this description. And I have 11 people around the city that's supposed to be in prison that are not. I also assume that education has a factor in this, and we did focus on education last episode, but our crime rate's still pretty high, even though we have a good amount of our city attending school. One other thing that's a good indicator of what's going on in the city is there's always going to be places that have like abandoned buildings, right? And you don't see them anywhere in the city outside of Ring City. If you go over here, let's see why they abandoned. They're unhappy because of high crime, -15. Over here, we go to this unit. They're unhappy because of high crime and lack of entertainment. Okay. This place got collapsed. That's unfortunate. What else? Let's go over here. What are they complaining about? I wonder what it would be. It's high crime. Oh, what about this place? Yeah, it's also high crime. So, crime is the biggest obstacle in my city. Bottom right. -12 happiness factor to crime. Even though we're doing great, it's time to address it. The plan, first off, we need to spend our development points, right? Let me do that. We're going to get the welfare office. I want to lower the likelihood of crime. I need the police headquarters. I'm going to upgrade the station in Ring City to be headquarters and not just the normal I don't know what to call it, station. And then we're also going to get the prison here. All right. Now, at some point, if we reach another milestone here, it might be nice to get the Central Intelligence Bureau, because that's just going to lower crime everywhere. But that's 8 development points, and I already spent a lot of this on here, so I don't have it anymore. We're going to stick with what we got here. Let's get to replacing. First off, over here we have the police station. It's next to our medical clinic. It's next to the firehouse. It's kind of a utility area. There's also a bus station here. It's a convenient spot for it. This is not going to be enough anymore. It is not enough. We need to upgrade to the headquarters. Let's just do that now. I'm going to bulldoze this guy. See ya. People aren't going to be happy about it. Yeah, I know. You're already complaining about crime and I just ruined it. But trust me, it's going to be worth it. I'm helping y'all out. This is a big building. Wow, this is a big building. I might have to put it maybe out here. It's not a great spot, but it's going to cover. I mean, yeah, it's going to cover the area. Let's do that. I'm going to put it right on this street. So this is on Hemlock Street. There we go. We got a massive police HQ now. Look at this. Look at all those cops car goes. Cops car? I can't even speak right now. Look at them go. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. So what do we got here? Got 20 police cars, which is amazing. I do want this one to operate in Ring City. So this is not a function I haven't dealt with yet, but you can assign certain facilities to different districts. So I'm going to assign the police headquarters to here as well as Brunswick Shores. So they're not going to operate over here. They don't need to. I don't want them to go over here. And I think I also need to fix my district. So let me do that real quick. Okay. The districts are improved. They're rezoned. I renamed this to Sunset Bluff to Sunset Shores. I think it's more fitting for this island. And this whole area looks more accurate. Okay, we have the police headquarters, like I said. And I am tempted to move... No, we'll keep those where they are. Now, I want to add a prison. And this as well should be next to the police headquarters, in my opinion. You know, the prison's got to serve the whole county, not just Ring City. So actually, on second thought, maybe I don't want it so close to the community. I want it in some remote place. So how about Brunswick Shores over here? I think a fine place to put people in prison is going to be on this little stretch of island right here. It's kind of out there. There's not much else to do over here. This island over here. It's almost like a Alcatraz type of vibe, right? Here, I'm going to make it a somewhat of like an Alcatraz island for the prison. And we're going to make use of all of the space here. Okay, I have decided where the prison's going to be. You might argue that this is absurd, but I think it's a great idea. Okay, I finally decided where to put the prison, and it's gonna give like a sort of like Alcatraz vibes, you know, like put you on an island and make sure you can't escape kind of thing. Except I don't think the game knows how to like use ships to transport people. We're gonna have to like put in a road to the prison, like an actual road that connects to the rest of our like city or our county. But it's gonna give Alcatraz vibes. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna use this island here. So instead, I also thought about this, but I think this is valuable land. I don't want to put the prison here. We could put the prison there. You know, we really could put the prison there. Because I want this area to the right to be a pretty like low land value area. It's going to house a lot more industry, and I'm going to expand on that in this episode. So I think it actually does make sense for me to purchase all these map tiles. 14 map tiles, almost a milli down in the drain, but that's okay because we're rich. And that's what I'm going to do. Screw it. I'm going to put the prison over here on this island. Boom. Done. let's get to laying out the road infrastructure here that will support the prison and the new community, the new industrial community. So actually, before I place the roads, one, I do want to place the prison somewhere, and I want to keep in mind our contour lines, because this is a pretty hilly island. This whole area is really hilly, so I have to keep in mind, like, where am I going to actually put the bridges through, and how are they going to connect? I can see this little valley right here. I'm using the prison as an arrow, but we can make a road right here through this little valley, get across this river, and it cuts into here, and I can raise it through here and get through to the rest of the island. The prison itself be kind of nice to put on a hill, but maybe we don't have to do that. I'm gonna put it right, I believe, where is the front of the prison? I wish I would tell you where the front of the building is. I believe I see a ton of parking lot space over there, so I'm gonna assume the front of the building is, I don't really know where the front of the building is. I'm gonna assume it's one of either this way or this way. Let's place this right here. Okay, the prison is laid down. Next, I want to think about where do I want to place this new highway that will get to access to this island. I'm thinking, again, this valley looks promising. It is, let's see, it might be a little bit lower. It's a little bit lower than this elevation, but it's kind of the same. And over here, the island is pretty steep, so this isn't gonna work out too nicely. But I think I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna put the bridge through here. And we have our bridge, except I made it a two-way street and I need to make it a highway. Can I just replace to a highway? And this is gonna be probably, it's gonna eventually serve high traffic, so I'm gonna make this a 4-lane two-way highway. Okay, so we have our highway here. Let's make a connection. Well, let's line up the connection over here. We can use our simple curve tool here. Where's our contour lines? There it is. And just get this lined up there. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's doable. On the other side, I think what's gonna happen, we're probably gonna need a T intersection. And I wonder if I can actually unlock this now, because it's just kind of convenient. I don't really want to hand make intersections anymore. Yes, I can. So I'm going to unlock the intersections. I'm going to buy 2 more map tiles. Bear with me here. Maybe just that one, actually. And I'm going to place this intersection. So the game has a bunch of great built-in intersections. And I do want the trumpet works. The directional T also works. Okay, real quick, I changed my mind about the intersection. I felt like it was too heavy of an intersection it didn't make sense to have a two-way, like 2 different, basically a 4-lane two-way highway cutting across this whole place that was like separated. Like, it was just too intense of a situation. It makes more sense over here, where there's gonna be a lot more traffic. But out here, this is a pretty like dedicated land, like piece of island and land. I don't expect a lot of traffic to go through here, so I turned it down, and I'm just gonna have the highway go straight into over here on the left side. And on the right side here, I'm just gonna use some local roads to map out this area, and they're just gonna simply create a intersection with like traffic lights and everything over here. Let me work on the island now. I need to lay out this new industrial town. I decided I'm going to keep this a trumpet interchange, so it's only going to be one exit to get onto this highway, And I'm going to keep the local connections to this new town that I'm going to build a separate exit. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I decided to go for another like trumpet type intersection, but this one was already built into the game where it described it as good for like suitable for like connecting to a local road, which I've done here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to build everything based off of this local road. Hopefully everything looks and aligns well. Let me build that out now. Okay, we've laid down the new community here. And next up we gotta deal with is water. I'm not too worried about the water, but we do need to have some sort of water, obviously. Let me get a water pumping station down here. I'm just gonna put it right over here. Maybe, yeah. Ooh, we can use this highway right here. This is nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put the water station right over here. Right? And I'm gonna put, where's that? Okay. I'm also gonna put this side's own water station right here because I don't think it makes sense to connect it via the road because there's already a ton of water surrounding it. So let me connect both of these up to the infrastructure. Okay, lay down all the city services we need. We do need want to have like fire, police, all that too. We laid down enough of it now. There's no electricity here. I wonder why. Let's take a look. Okay, let me fix the electricity right here. Let's go down 10 meters and we're just gonna connect that right there. There you go. They have electricity now, which means everyone has water over there. Yep, I think we're good to go. There's probably no water pipes either, so let me check that as well. Yeah, there isn't. So again, we're already down 10 meters, so I don't have to do a whole lot. I'm just gonna connect that right there. Okay. Everywhere's connected. Now we have our prison. There are folks. There's employees here, so everyone's transporting out here, but we should make our own community out here as well. And let's see. Prison availability, we have 500 capacity, and we only have 9 people sentenced. Wow, look at that. Crime probability has dropped drastically. So I've let the city run for a while, and I guess the headquarters is doing a lot better out here, which is great. Let's see the police map again. Yeah, look at that. Everyone's green over here. This area is covered really well. So these stations don't do a great job, it seems like. Let me see if I can change this station to operate in this district and this district. And this one as well. And I'm gonna have the station over here kind of do University District, and they're also going to cover Sunnyshore Estates. So Sunnyshore Estates is doubly covered. I don't have a district out here. Let me create a district over here. I'm going to create a district on the other side that I just created as well. Okay, I've created new districts now, and this area needs to be serviced. So let's put a police station over here. I'm gonna have this single police station cover both areas. The prison's already here, so I don't think I want to put a police station there. We need a utility area, and this right here might be the best choice. So I'm gonna put them right here. I'm gonna put the firehouse. Does that cover? It slightly covers. Covers enough. I'm gonna put the firehouse right across the street from the police station and put the medical center nearby as well. We're gonna put that right there. Okay, we need to put a school out here, so let's put, and again, okay, the elementary school does not reach that far, so I'm gonna put them towards the backside here. Maybe on Elm Street. I'll put another elementary school, not next to the prison. How about, oh, these are narrower grids, so I'm gonna put one right here. And the high school, hopefully that serves both areas. I don't need to put a high school here, actually. Okay. Let's get to zoning this. Okay. The city is growing. Everyone is growing. We have a bit new industrial capacity here, which is new and exciting. Let me expand that just a little bit more. Let's talk through what we just done, right? We've added a whole new industrial area. We've added a prison. Right here, I want to put a medium-sized roundabout, maybe a large-sized roundabout. Let's do a large roundabout because there's a lot of traffic that's killing everything that's going into my city here. Hopefully that helps things, and I'll probably need to add more ways to get around there. It's interesting because everyone wants to go into this one little area. I wonder if I can expand this a little bit. Not really. Don't know what I can do about that. All right. Oh well, what can you do? So we got Aspen Crossing and Parker Terrace here. We have a new prison. We have a whole new community out here. Our population is probably going to breach 25,000 people. We're above $100 million. And finally, you know, we added a prison. We added the community to support the prison. We've expanded our industrial. We can now add welfare offices. And I want to do that in nearly every district, right? I want to make sure there's enough capacity in each district. So I'm going to replace some of these. I can't do that. I'm going to put this right... Yeah, these blocks aren't working. I'm going to put that right there. The welfare office there. That kind of covers over here. I want to put a welfare office in Ring City. So I'm thinking... Okay, this covers most of the community. It's next to the police headquarters, which makes sense. And I don't think this is going to fit... Oh, it will sometimes fit around here? Potentially? But I don't have any... I could put it near the tram station. That could be a good spot for it. I might do that. So I'm going to put a welfare office there. I'm going to put a welfare office near Sunset Shores. Let's put it back here. Why not? And I'm going to put one near the University District as well. There's a big opening right here. It's a perfect spot for it. So everyone has welfare offices. I hope that our crime is drastically decreasing now. Let's give it, you know, a few more minutes and let's see what happens. Okay, everyone, we did a great job today. We look at this heat map now compared to the beginning of the episode. Everything's in check. We have 10 people sentenced and 7 criminals in prison, so we have plenty of availability for our criminals to go to prison. The jail availability. We have 0 people arrested, only 1 person in jail, so that's well handled. The crime probability is much lower. We're at 14% now. There's far fewer criminals in the area. We have welfare offices. We upgraded over here to police headquarters. We added the prison over here and Parker Terrace. I guess we could just call this Parker Prison. We have a brand new industrial area that's going to grow. And next episode, I want to add some train support. What's going on with that plane? Did you see that? We're going to add some more trains to the city. We don't have any train access anywhere. So we're going to throw this train through here. This is going to be primarily a cargo terminal, I hope. We're going to be able to leverage this area pretty well. Did I build over any natural resources? No, not really, which is a big plus. So we're going to make this a train rail yard. People can use this for transportation to get across the city. And wow, is traffic an issue. Wow, is traffic an issue. There's so many people trying to get across. I wonder how our bus lines are doing. The Brunswick Rings line is doing fine, which I'm surprised about. It's the Brunswick Sunset Shores line, which is struggling a lot. Anyways, we have lots of traffic going into the city. That might be something we need to sort out in the future, but right now there's not much we can do. We accomplished our goal today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have any feedback. And with that, I hope you have a great day.